Okay, Craig, one thing we have noticed with you is the dysfunction is when your tempo in transition gets quick. That gets you to release early from the top, and then you're going to get forward with the nose, okay? So that's just kind of an overall thing, and that's a good player problem. I've struggled with that. Now, we've got two swings on the right. So this was earlier, and then this was the last swings that you made, okay? So we've got you setting up with a little bit more open stance. That's going to help you from over twisting or overturning on your backswing. And with the more open stance, you're going to be more on top of the ball, and you're going to be swinging, hitting down and swinging a little more left, okay? So earlier today, when we look at you, you can see how much you twisted there. You can see how much your shoulders turned, okay? And now, with this little different swing, look at the difference of the turn. See, there's not as much turn there, is there?
Right.
Okay? So you can see that that's a little better look right there. And now when you come down, there's still a little bit of an early release there. And when you get to the ball, see that shaft angle is still pretty much at address. Really like to see that getting your shaft angle forward at impact like that more, okay? Mm-hmm. And then over here on the right, you can see how much you're coming down and probably going to be in a similar position at impact. So there's your shaft angle at impact, okay? Now your nose, because of your hat, we can't really see it, but it probably is about right here, okay? Mm-hmm. So if we look at address, we can see that, you know, the nose is maybe a hair forward. It's certainly down, but it's a little forward of where actually your address position's right there, okay? So those are the key things I think that, you know, we're working on with you. Obviously, we'd like to see you with your weight a little more in your left foot here, which that would end up giving you the more shaft lean at impact, okay? Now, as we look at you from down the line, and then we look at you from down the line earlier, okay? We just draw some plane lines through your right elbow here, okay? And we'll put a circle around your head. I think one thing you're going to see is that the club is going to be a little more in front of you coming down here. This was the last swing that you made, okay? And as you come down, you can see there you are with the shaft pretty much on plane right there. I mean, that looks good, okay? If anything, a hair steep, not much. But I think you're going to see this club head be pretty much through your fist or a little bit there. So guys that set up a little open, their hands, the club's going to be a little there. And guys that like a Rory McIlroy that draw the ball, their hands are going to be, the club head's going to be more inside their hands. So you're probably on this earlier swing going to be a little flatter, but it looks pretty similar. But you can see that the club head's a little more on your hands right there. Okay? Now, the math is not always this easy, but the more you hit down on the ball, the more left or over here you got to swing to hit a ball straight. So most guys that set up with their feet slightly open like you have now, their tendency is going to be to hit down and swing more left. That's what Tiger's doing in his golf swing now. He's hitting more down, swinging more left. He's been able to eliminate the left side of the golf course. If anything, he just hits a pull, but he doesn't hit those flip hooks, okay? So, you know, I think that you're going to see the club head on your hands or a little outside your hands with this more open setup, okay? Which is what's that going to do to your ball? You can see your club swinging more left through the ball there. What that's going to do is that's going to have you hit the ball straight or with a little fade, okay? So I think that's probably a better way for you to play. And I think you're going to be able to control the ball better with that, okay?
Okay.